Hey guys, welcome back at Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life, and it is January the 3rd, and we are on, of course, our third day of Junk Journal January, and I know I got a huge mess going on here, and you're wondering what the heck is going on. Well, it ties in very nicely to today's prompt word, which is throwback, and I thought it would be really fun to do a throwback to how it all started for me on YouTube, and that's kind of with some card making ideas. Now, we're not going to be making greeting cards per se, but we are going to be making journal cards and tags using the supplies that I have accumulated over the years that I haven't really used very much since card making. So we're going to be using our Distress Oxide inks. We're going to be using some gorgeous stamps. Like, look at these. These are just amazing. I've got some great text stamps. Look at this gorgeous bee. We've got die cuts. We can't forget about our die cuts. I got some really fun ones here. Yeah, so we're going to take all of this and including some embossing powders, which, because I haven't used those in forever and a day, we're going to create some really fun journal cards and tags, and then we'll just have a whole bunch in our stash. So what I think the best way for me to go about doing this, quite honestly, is because it's going to be a lengthy process for me to kind of get it all together, because I have to do the ink blending. The ink needs to then dry if I'm going to be doing embossing on it. I'm sure you guys all know how that works. If you're doing distress inks or oxides and you go to emboss, you need to make sure your first layer of inks is dry first before you put that embossing powder on, or you need to use like an anti-static powder tool, which I should have one kicking around here somewhere. So it could look like a little bag like this, or it could look like a little container with a fuzzy thing on the end that you powder stamp. I have one of those, just don't know where it is right now. Anyways, the idea is that, yeah, you need to make sure that that layer is dry first before you put your embossing powder on. Otherwise, you're going to get stray embossing bits all over. So I think the best way to do this is just for you to grab yourself a cup of tea, a glass of wine, depending on what time of day it is, I guess, or if you have to be at work. And I'm just going to pop some music on, and I'm going to put this kind of in a fast forward motion, and then I'll slow it down at the end, and we'll go through all the things that I have created. So again, this is for Junk Journal January, day 3. The word is throwback. All right, I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, I am back and wow, what a session that was. I had so much fun just letting myself enjoy and play and rediscover some of these throwback items, that being my Distress Oxide inks, my stamps, and some die cuts. And I created a lot of really fun things. So to start off, I created this tag here, Little Things. Now, when I originally used the stamp, the background stamp here, I used Versamark clear embossing ink on top. What I didn't realize is I didn't clean my stamps off properly the last time I used them, and so I did have black ink underneath. And when I put that Versamark over top of it, it reactivated it and stamped down that black ink instead of just having clear white. That's okay. It was a nice Bob Ross moment, a happy little accident, and I like the way that it turned out. And then I just layered a die cut over top, and before gluing that on, I actually did the Versamark clear embossing over top of that as well, just to give it some more shine and texture to it. Added a cute little phrase here, and we've got a cute little tag. I have another tag here with the same background, and again another die cut that I had heat embossed, giving that nice shine to the die cut itself. Again, just another simple word, and letting the background just really speak for itself, because it is just so pretty. That ink blending itself is just beautiful. Another one that I created was this cute little dangle, and so this was with a circular die cut. I glued that over top of a leftover piece of, one of the pieces that I was working with, and then I heat embossed it with the clear embossing. Again, beautiful shiny piece. You can see that there. It made this gorgeous little medallion. I put a little eyelet in it. In the back, I did some inking with the vintage photo, just and the walnut stain, and then I'm really enjoying working with the black soot as well, and I love how it grunged that up. And in fact, I think what I might do is create a whole bunch of these kind of with this look, and put some numbers in them, and make little dangles that way, because I just think that is so cool. It just has that grungy vintage look, and I love that. So, and then I just put a few little pieces of ribbon, just kind of clustered together. And as well, Corey Dahman is doing a challenge this year. I think she's calling it Little Bits of Lace. I'll have the hashtag in my title as well, but it's just her using her little bits of lace. And so yeah, I mean, that made me think of pulling out my lace as well. So that was great. So maybe another challenge that I'll get into in 2024. I've got a lot going on, let me tell you, and it's only day 3. Can you imagine? My goodness. But yeah, I really like the way that that turned out as well. Then I have this really cute, this one I did silver heat embossing, put it over top of that background again. So again, I created many pieces out of just that one background, and that's a 4x6 piece. So here, as you can see, I have, you know, I have these bits left over that I haven't quite used yet. But I can use them on future projects. They're stamped and ready to go, and I can work them into my journals however I see fit. And again, I can, you know, I've got some blank space to work with here. So yeah, I just, you know, inked up a whole bunch of these, and yeah, then I have them ready to kind of rip up and play with as I need. Okay, so anyways, back to this piece. I just put, this is just a cereal box cardboard here, and I just made it into a altered paper clip, which is really fun. So I cut a little slit in the middle, like, so I folded this piece over. I cut a slit in the middle, put in my paper clip. I believe you should be able to see that on the video of me doing that. And then, yeah, just did some, you know, just put some book page on the back just to give it some interest, inked around the edge. And yeah, really cute, fun, altered paper clip that we have. What else? Then another tag here. This one is just some cardboard. I did some stitching around, layered it with some patterned paper. Again, another word, eyelet. We got some twine. And then I did some sewing around it, but then I still covered the back to kind of cover up the sewing so that you could still write. And yeah, I just, again, another really fun, cute piece, just using those distress oxides and some stamps. Really fun. Again, another piece here. I haven't done anything with this one yet, but it's ready to go. I can either put it on a tag, I can actually, you know, make it into, I could even have it as like a tiny, tiny little pocket on a page. That would work as well. So yeah, its future is to be determined, but whatever it is, he's pretty much ready to go, or, you know, to be played with further. Again, more die cuts, this time just using some scrap bits of paper, which was really good because it got me using my scraps as well. I have a ton of scraps. So just layering up scrap pieces and using those die cuts to create interesting pieces. So this can either be, you know, right now it's just a cluster, but I can put it on the edge of a page. I can back it with some sturdier cardstock and make it a tuck spot, you know, whatever. This one is really cute. So this is actually some fabric. I don't know if you can see it, but that's actually from a old book spine. I'm probably not focusing well, sorry about that. But this little kind of fabric piece, I just peeled it off of an old book spine when I was taking a book apart. I added some lace, some cute little Tim Holtz girls, and I picked these because the words on the back here is talking about friends. They had friends like you, make the world, yes, sorors of best friends. Again, it's text talking about friends, and then I put a die cut, a sentiment die cut, blessed on there, inked around. Again, really enjoying that, using that black soot just a little bit more. Cut a little notch out with my hole punch, and we've got a cute little pocket ready to go. I have another cluster piece here, so I had some stamps that are tickets, stamped that on there. I ended up then just fussy cutting that out, again laying it over top of some scrap bits that I had to create this fun little cluster piece. This can go on a tag, you know, ready to use however I see fit. So having these pieces ready to go is going to be really great in making my journals. Then I created these really cute journal cards themselves. So this was a fun stamp. I layered that piece onto some colored cardstock, again throwing back to my card making days. I have a ton of colored cardstock that I haven't used in quite some time, and it was nice to be able to build those layers up, as well as some patterned scrapbook paper. put a fun little sentiment on it, and then we have ourselves a cute little journal card. Another one here, again, just layering up. This is a cute little dragonfly one, and all the words on here say dragonfly in the shape of a dragonfly. Some lace. I've got a fun little brad. I stamped You Matter on there. We've got some dictionary page and some brown cardstock. Again, I didn't want the back of the brad showing through, so I layered over top of some coffee dyed paper so you can write on it as well. And again, I was able to use more of that colored cardstock that I had, you know, just kind of laying around. Again, another piece here, just making it into clusters. Now, when I had stamped this, I actually dropped the stamp down and it ended up, you know, leaving a light ghosting image. I camouflaged that little oopsie daisy with another die cut sentiment, and yeah, just put in an eyelet. And this is just a cute little tag or journal card ready to go, ready to tuck in someplace. Again, using up some old cardstock from my card making days. So yeah, a lot of fun things happened and were created just by that one prompt word, throwback. So it really made me throw back myself into my card making days and pulling out those supplies and really having fun with them to make items for my junk journal. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, that it challenges you to throw back to some items that you haven't used in a while and get creative and bring them into your junk journal world. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. We will see you tomorrow for Junk Journal January's next prompt, and that one is daily log. Sorry, no, it's not. It's tuck spot. Tomorrow's is tuck spots. So yeah, we'll have fun in discovering what we can do with tuck spots. All right, guys, stay crafty, and P.S. I love you. Hey guys, I am back quickly. I know you thought it was the end of the video, and so did I, but I totally forgot one of my favorite pieces. This is one of the pieces I did with the beautiful bee stamp. I added some pearl drops on it, a sentiment, some lace, and then I also added some of this picket fence paper glaze, gold just kind of throughout it, and this is going to make a really fun journal topper. So I couldn't leave the video and not show you this piece as well. So all right, thanks again for joining me, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. All right guys, P.S. I love you.